Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and welcome to another episode of Disc-Heads. This is episode 19, Personal Touch.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
That's right, we're back. It's been a while since we've done one. Life has happened and found a way to ruin our lovely scheduling of our podcast, but we're here, and we're here for another fun episode. I'm one of the co-hosts, Lee, and across the table from me is one of the other co-hosts, Ben. How you doing, Ben?
I'm good.
I'm glad.
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. And then the man behind this podcast, because it's true, Dan. How you doing, Dan?
Yeah, good. Cheers, Lee.
Awesome sauce. What have we got planned today then, mate?
Yeah, we're going to do the normal beginner tip, disc of the week, our dodgy rule segment.
Yep.
But we're also going to discuss our personal game in a bit more detail, doubles rounds, and a new line of discs that are coming out that all three of us are very excited about.
Yeah, that's true. We are very excited.
But firstly,
okay.
sad news.
Oh, sad news.
Yeah, you should know what the sad news is, because we've not been able to cast since we found out the sad news about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that is sad news. Yeah, this is sad news.
So
yeah.
we're losing
the Beduff.
Yeah,
The
we're
Beduff.
losing at least half of the Beduff.
We are losing half a bed of.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate, but it is hilarious now when we go and play, because it's that side of the whole park looks like Mordor because of them just destroying it a bit.
Yeah, at the minute it's opened up a few holes. Took some Mandos out, some other obstacles out. So
It's made the second half mental.
yeah.
Yeah, it has.
And for some reason our scores are still not improving. But
It is worse.
but they're going to take these baskets out eventually to lay a 3G pitch and extend the Leisure Centre car park, and I believe the Leisure Centre as well.
Okay.
And I'm all for it. I'm all for, getting more sport out there. And if they're going to get a 3G pitch in bed, but yeah, fair play. I've tried to contact them. There's a few things on the Facebook site that people are trying to chat with them and stuff, and no one was really got an answer.
Okay.
It'd be nice to see these baskets moved.
Yeah, I think moving them would be the most easiest thing to do.
I mean, and we've already spoken, located some places where the baskets could go that
Yeah.
are out of the way, and obviously the Sunrise Boys, we have no idea who these boys are. We just called them.
One of them's Phil.
Yeah,
One of them is Psychic Phil.
One of them is Psychic Phil.
One is Psychic Phil.
But yeah, the Sunrise Boys will obviously have some ideas, and
Yeah.
I think it can be achieved that could be a good 18-hole course again.
I believe so too. I feel it's just like it's our downfall as a human species. Sometimes communication is it is literally. It's like, and there's loads of information, but when you actually want to have a communication about a certain topic, whether it be, what we're talking about here, disc golf or anything, like communication can easily be just not ideal.
Communication is key.
It is key, but it's also can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this situation, it's a bit. We just don't know what's going to happen with the future of our course.
It's true, and the two videos that I have of us before everything goes to hell is pretty much probably the last time we're going to see Bedworth as the thing, as it truly was
It's a
intended.
good job we filmed when we did. What was a month before?
It was.
Yeah.
It was literally a month. It was literally our first round back after not playing a lot, and the score is hilarious.
I didn't play, did I?
You no, it was, maybe you did. No,
I don't remember.
no,
think
I don't
you
think
were
you
there.
played. So we did a Bergmasters there.
Yeah.
And we also did a normal round, and oh my god, Rich and me were rusty. Dan had a phenomenal round, and Rich and me were just there to make up numbers. I'm pretty positive the best way I think it describes, I think it's on 18. Dan asks me how my game's been, and I said, well, I've had a riveting game of good tree, bad tree, and I've had some good shots and some bad shots, but that's golf. I think that's my one highlight of that game, of that video, which is being edited, which is fun. But yeah, it's weird because every time we go there, it's just we're like the first 11, 12 are pretty solid. And you're like, this is really good. And then as soon as we start making our way round to the final few holes. We're like, the one on top of the hill's really good. And then it goes into not the same because it's
After
just
14,
trees.
it's pretty much downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18's not changed, but the T-pad is... I nearly died this week.
18 has changed a little bit. The T-pad.
I genuinely...
That 18T pad is dangerous.
I did a
period.
big
Like,
slip, didn't I?
The full-on risky business all the way
Really?
across the T-pad, beyond the T-pad.
I went skidding.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Full risky business.
it went up... The throw wasn't awful,
Okay.
to be fair, but I did... there was a big streak where I'd
Yeah.
gone.
That's not
Happened a
good.
few
That is not
times,
good.
Actually, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
It was a bit wet.
Yeah. I was going to say, when I went to the model show, I was kind of like, the weather's pretty educational. Hope the boys are okay.
The last 6 holes were dog.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because that's when it started raining,
Yeah.
and it was like just
Yeah, because it rained. Because when we came out of like the sports centre, leisure centre, we were just like, has it been raining? Because it was like quite wet, and I was
Yeah, it
like,
was
I bet the
pretty
boys
bad.
got like drenched. Yeah, it seemed like you guys had a little bit of all sorts of weather on last Sunday.
But get on the Bedworth page, help campaign to find out what's going on and get these holes moved.
100%. We've also made alternative plans, kind of officially, unofficially, as well. If Bedworth does, unfortunately, crumble,
Yeah, there's a few things in the pipeline.
there is a fair few.
So dodgy rules.
A dodgy rule, you say?
Dodgy rules.
what have we
Yeah,
got this time.
I'm intrigued.
Well, the question was, because you actually made a shot that landed on top of the basket.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
That was
Rich's. Yeah,
such a good shot.
that was. It was a great
I'm
putt.
surprised nobody's done that yet.
Yeah.
I think you're the first one in our group to
To
do
full
that.
on land it on top.
Yeah.
Solid.
Didn't count.
Get out.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
So we actually counted it on the day because Ben Galatia, our good trusted friend Ben Galatia, informed us that it did count. Well, I've checked the PDGA rules today and it does
So what?
not count.
Wait a minute. Whoa. So what? You just walk up to it, pick it up, and then tap it in?
Yep.
Wow, that's a big kick in the dick.
So, the way that the rule is worded helps us determine what counts and what does not count as completing the hole. If the disc lands on top of the basket, above the chain support, it won't count because it's not supported by the chains below. It has to essentially,
It has to hit
Fall
chains.
through.
yeah.
So if it falls through,
Won't fall through.
But if it did, it
Yeah,
would
if it fell
count.
through,
it
it'd
would
count,
count.
yeah.
But oh man, that's so.
So anything suspended in the chains will count. Clearly, you know.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay,
if
yeah,
it's
yeah,
caught
yeah.
by the chains, then it counts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
100%.
it's inside the bottom basket,
Yep.
it
Yeah.
counts.
Makes sense,
If it's wedged in the bottom basket, it counts.
mate.
If it's hanging on the outside of the bottom basket, it counts. If it lands on top, no dice.
That's so insane.
Mad. Like,
ridiculous.
I do not care. I feel like Ben has been. There's a hashtag justice for Ben over there. I feel like that's a freaking skill. Getting it land on there. Like even if you had an ace and it landed on top, it wouldn't count as an ace because it's not in the
it's in
chains.
the chains.
Wow, that's a
I'd
big
like
kick.
to see you get an ace and land it on top. That's a pretty dodgy shot.
I feel like that's even harder.
Yeah, to come in.
Mate, that's insane. That's so brutal.
I didn't try and land it on top.
No.
No.
It was quite a long shot from what I remember, and it managed to just land on top.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
dropped in, landed on top.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
It was a long putt. It was good.
Yeah, and common sense and Ben Galatia informs us that
I feel it. A house rule for disc heads.
Well,
I think if
in-
it's
No,
our
you
if a
gotta
house
play by the rules.
we got to
Yeah.
play by the rules.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should be a house rule. If you had a round
Yeah.
with us and it happened, that would
no,
count
you
it.
gotta play by the rules.
Okay, all right then.
You boys are all tournamenting. You need to play by the rules.
That's true. Gonna aim for the top of the baskets now. Cause that controversy.
Yeah, interestingly, if typing to Google,
Mm-hmm.
is it against the rules? You know, what happens if you land on top of the basket? The very first article, not a PDGA article, but the very first article that comes up goes, yeah, no, it's fine. It's a put. It's only when
Interesting.
you actually go into the PDGA rules
Yeah.
that it starts
Okay.
going, no, it's not, mate.
That's kind of annoying.
Well, now you know.
And now we know. Good section. Dodgy rules.
A dodgy rule, you say?
Wow, that's a little bit of a game changer. Oh, you can have a quick update on target acquired.
I think I see him. Wait for my mark. Target acquired.
Yeah, you guys didn't hit anyone, have you? Last round you did? No. Okay,
No.
so that's a quick segment
There
done.
was there was a moment where Ben threw his disc,
Uh-huh.
and the wind picked it up and started taking it like completely the opposite direction. And there's like this brief couple of seconds. You're like, do we need to shout? And then it started travelling the way it should travel. And
Okay.
we were all good.
Which hole was that?
15. Because you remember?
Oh yeah, it was really big, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really big. And the wind took it off massively to the left, and it was just that moment where you're like,
And then it just.
yeah, then it
Yes.
starts.
Oh, okay,
down.
cool. So yeah, no target acquired this week, guys. Sorry.
But it definitely changed.
What am I
the
saying
course.
sorry for? That's good. It shows our body count is like low, which is good.
Yeah.
We're not aiming for people or headhunting. There you go.
So recently,
Yes.
we played a couple of doubles rounds,
Hmm.
just for a bit of fun.
Yes.
I enjoyed them.
Yes, me too.
I dislike them.
Okay, interesting.
I feel like there's two types of doubles. I feel like you can either do what we did, where it's like you throw the shot and then you throw from wherever the person is, or you do best shot, because that's basically kind of exactly like how it is in normal golf with doubles. You have those two ones, which is either you play wherever the next person shoots, or you always do best shot, because then it's like if someone has a really crap drive, you can let the other person has to nail it. If someone's done a really sensible shot, then someone can really go, right, I want to go for this. Like if it's like say it's like a longish drive and you've done it a safe shot and you want someone to have a bit of a go at it, you're like, feel free to unleash the cannon.
Yeah, and we've not played best shot yet.
No, we haven't. No.
That's going to be a long day.
I feel it's going to be fine eventually when we play.
Why don't you like it?
Because it's not my game. Because I throw my shot knowing what my next shot's going to be, and then it's not my next shot.
Ah, okay.
I can see that.
But then would you
And I'm not adjusting my game for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if I start doing that and I take that into my game, I can't do what you do.
But then would you say, like, in a doubles match, then you talk to your partner a little bit and be like, I want my shot to be here. So if you can get the disc
You
around
can
that
want your
area.
shot to be wherever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, for example, if
But
it's
it's not
like...
gonna be.
Yeah, but if you
Unless
want...
it's where I know it's going to go.
Yeah.
That's where I want it to
Yeah,
be.
but like, you know,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like the rough areas, like I want to throw it that direction. So if you throw it here, I know the next shot that I will throw, I can get it to round there to do that. So you basically...
I
kind of get
think-
what Ben's saying.
Okay.
So, no matter what, there's only certain discs I can get to bend to the right, or I can have finish over to the right.
Yeah.
And if it's not the right hole, I can't make it finish to the right. So if Ben's
Right.
saying to me, so let's take hole 10 as a perfect example.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
like to play off to the right,
Yeah.
and get into that gap, into
Scary
the,
gap.
into the
Yeah.
trees. And then you're playing straight, where I like to bend round
Out to the left.
tree and out
Yeah.
to the left. Now, if you say to me, I'm driving and you're going to take the next shot, and you'd say to me, right, get me in them trees, mate, that's a shot I never take.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I can see what Ben's saying.
Do you know where I think playing alternate shot doubles would be the best? At a course we've not played before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like our... Yeah, okay.
Because we play Bedworth. I don't play every week, but we play a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not changing how I play Bedworth for one round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's the course we play. That's our course.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking to play the same shot, because the next time I play that hole, I'm going to want to play that shot.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair point.
It's about consistency.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like that's also what we need to do. We need to film some
Because if
double
you
stuff.
say, I want it there, if that's not where I make it go, it's not going to go there.
Yeah.
Well, then he's like...
'Cause I could try,
Yeah.
but then it might not be a very good shot.
I also think that on courses we don't know, like, I'm going to look at a hole different to how you look at the hole.
Exactly.
I mean, but let's jump to Gillis. There's a couple of holes there where you can either go down a left tunnel or the right tunnel.
Yeah.
And I normally go to the tree right in front between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
They'll normally hit the tree just after the f***ing tee path. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you know,
If you want to break in discs, go play at
different strokes
Gillies.
for different folks.
yeah,
It's true.
you want to have a nice, stressful.
Well, yeah, that'd be
Sunday.
loads of fun. Doubles at Gillies.
doubles and killers, oh mate.
I feel like the camera might be destroyed on that round.
I feel like friendships might end.
Yeah.
Why the f*** we threw it there?
I'm in the forest again. All I'm doing is throwing out of a forest.
Whoever goes second gets to spend 15 minutes trying to find out where they're throwing from.
Yep. It's like, how was your round? I had a really good round. What about you? I just spent most of the time in the bushes. I became one with the bush.
Whoever's driving spends half an hour finding the tee pad.
It's true. I don't know. I feel like if we did doubles, I would honestly think best shot. I think we should try best shot next time instead of like alternative shot, because I feel like sometimes you're like, you've nailed that, and that's a way better line than mine. Even if you might have outdriven me, or you know, you can pick something. It's just like that seems like a better lie. Like you can always think about it. I think that should be played next time.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Hi there guys, Lee here from this lovely podcast. Are you enjoying the episode? If you are, please leave a like. A like is much appreciated. If you're listening to it on Podbean, give us a follow and comment below. That'd be awesome. If you're watching it on YouTube, why not feel like subscribing and, you know, giving us a like or commenting below your thoughts on the episode so far or some of the topics we bring up. And also, why not even hit that notification bell to get all the notifications from this channel? Yeah, that's the one. And without further ado, guys, I will shut up and let you continue listening to this fine podcast.
So, our game in a bit more detail.
Okay.
So we've touched on this subject before, and we've spoke about how we mentally prepare for holes, and we've spoke about how we approach holes, like running up and stepping up. Now that's actually changed for me recently, that I'm no longer running up. I'm taking a large stride, and I'm doing it really slow, really controlled, and I've slowed down my game to try and pick up where I can improve in my technique. I'm still throwing the same kind of distances, if not further, than I was when I was running up. So I've not lost anything, and I'm improving. Yeah. Now, the biggest thing that I hear whenever I'm going on the old tube review to get some advice is don't get caught up in bad habits. Yeah. And I think to myself, well, if I haven't got a pro teaching me, how do I know
about bad habits?
About bad habits, and how do I know that what I'm changing isn't actually already working and it's something else I've got to change? Yeah. Without watching every single tutorial, and tutorials can contradict themselves and stuff like this. So I've come to the conclusion a little while back that I've got to play my game. Yeah. And that includes things like grip. Now, I know that you have a bit more of a tighter grip than I do. Yeah. And so when I'm holding the disc, and
I'm intrigued to see people's grips now.
Yeah, and you know, Lee's gonna have some absolutely amazing fun editing this.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Together.
It is going to be interesting.
If you're listening on Podbean, unfortunately, this may not be the cast.
No,
may not be the segment.
The segment, yeah,
because we're definitely going to be relying on some photos and videos and things like that.
100%.
When I'm driving, I'm flailing around. It's not very controlled. It's just I'm just trying to throw the disc with as much power as I possibly can, regardless of speed, regardless of glide, and just trying to yank it down the course and see what happens. Okay. In the very early videos that we started shooting, so I was probably about 6 months in when we started shooting videos. Yep. Now I watched the more recent videos, and I'm still a bit loose. I'm still charging at the T-pad like I'm going to fight a war. But
that's a good way of putting it.
I don't really run. I just kind of like not.
It's like a hop
furiously jog.
Yeah, furiously hop skip.
Yeah,
like a little hop.
That's like me. I do that. I do a hop skip.
Skip, mate.
Yeah. So obviously, as I said, like we haven't got footage of this. We may get some footage on Sunday. That depends on what we. Yeah, but I'm now taking this stride and I've slowed down. Yeah, but my grip as well. So my grip. Okay. When I'm throwing the river, the construct, anything that's really a driver, and I throw quite flat, quite hard plastic drivers. I hold them with 2 fingers, slightly apart on the ring, and my first finger So my index finger
Yeah.
is the one, and my thumb is the one doing all the grip.
Okay, so you kind of like got a pinch kind of motion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And my middle finger is just keeping it straight, just keeping it in
Yeah.
line. There's nothing really there. That I could actually go and I could probably still throw the same shot. It's just,
Right. Okay.
just there to stable it out a bit.
Right.
Now, obviously, every single video I watch, they're gripping it like
Yeah.
it's 10 o'clock and Babe Station's just doing their free 10 minutes. Like,
Can't put that on YouTube, Dan. Sorry. You can go down a rabbit hole on Google with Babe Station.
but yeah,
No videos are available of Dan gripping it like this stuff.
Not even on his OnlyFans account, mate.
yeah, but so I don't grip it. I don't grip it like that.
Okay.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah. So when I'm throwing my drivers, it's about having that pincer.
I feel like that's an interesting one. So it's just basically that, and you've got pretty much your middle finger there as a support then more than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And I rely heavily on the flick, on the tip of the whip.
Tip of the whip and all that, yep.
And I let the disc release itself. I
Right.
let the disc break that chain, that link that I've created.
Okay.
When I'm throwing something like the Buzz or the Truth or something a bit more mid-range,
Yep.
I then do the same thing, but the middle finger becomes part of the grip.
Okay.
It pushes it into my hand, so I've got
Right.
a bit more control and a bit more sturdiness over it.
Okay.
When I'm throwing a putter, I still want to using the three fingers,
Yeah.
but I've got it. Well, actually, am I?
I'm
using more?
thinking it's like, I feel like it is more like a site, like almost like a,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I am actually using all my fingers when I put in.
Yeah.
And
You're almost like doing a power grip for, as they would call it in disc golf, for putting.
for putting, but
That's
but
interesting.
The grip itself,
Yeah,
I'm
isn't
using
like
my fingers.
super
It's-
hard as
yeah,
what
it's
you
just
would.
nice, nice and loose. It's just all my fingers are there to keep it
Fair.
steady. So, yeah, my game in detail currently has slowed down, and as I've just discussed, my grips.
Yeah.
Onto one of you.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, here he is, the man, Mr. Quick Draw himself, Ben. I love it because we're literally trying to figure out like how we hold the thing and then describe it.
Mine has to lock in like that.
Yeah, you like have a full rotation of the wrist almost, don't you? Like
So you've
cock
got
it
what,
back.
your middle finger and your ring finger are actually in the disc.
Yeah.
Yep.
Index finger on the rim and thumb.
Thumb on top.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
cocked.
Tucked on top of the
Almost,
Yeah.
almost pushing against your bicep.
Yeah.
Do you like pinch? You don't even have a pinch with the thumb. You just hold it with the thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it changed. My
I was gonna say.
grip changes per shot. This is like big drivey shot.
Hmm.
But I couldn't tell you what the rest of them are because I just do it.
Yeah.
But if you stood up now and tried to throw, you're going to throw like the Archer, for example. You wouldn't throw the Archer like that.
No. Probably not. But I can't think about it. It's not the Archer.
We're all currently holding my Mako 3.
It's all about this.
Oh yeah, the grip that Richard was showing us on.
Oh,
Sunday.
the grenade grip.
Yeah, you throw it like that, it flips all
Yep.
the way over.
Or if you just throw it normally up in the air like that, it just holds the line straight and then comes down like a
This is
tomahawk.
my new favourite thing.
I love it.
Trying to make it make sense.
Love it.
So how do you throw forehand?
Like that.
Like
Yeah,
that? So
two finger.
So you go two finger. See, I'll go.
So he's got how he would say is a fan grip, like basically piece on the side on the disc and then that. That's what Nev just did, or Ben, sorry.
Yeah, I'll go one finger.
Okay.
I'll go one finger flat on the rim.
Sometimes I do that with the Berg.
Yeah.
Just one finger it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you've got it as a fan grip, but you're basically using your index finger as. Okay, all right.
So Lee,
Power grip. I'm boring. I'm literally like I've got it locked in for
All the grab is.
Yeah, just basically like what Foundation showed me in Latitude when I was watching their videos. Just basically two fingers, and then sometimes a little bit out, and then I've got a pincer there. So I've got a bit of a grip on the disc, and then cock it back, kind of like all arm, and then release. But I've been realizing why I've been hooking it not left, more right, more than usual when I've been going to the lab, aka a field. I've been holding on to the disc and not interacting with the wrist. So I've just been letting go, and I've been going wherever my arm finishes. So if I early release, it goes left, obviously. If I hold on to the disc too long, it goes right. If I leave it at the right point, it goes straight in where it's supposed to go. So it's basically it's kind of understanding where in my motion of my arm I need to let go. Because sometimes I do it way too quick, and that's when I spanner it and it goes all tits up. But yeah, just a power grip more than anything. Forehand, which I'm learning. V grip, as usual. Flying Vs like Winston Churchill. Thumb on the side, and then whoosh. You saw one that almost went in. Like that. That's it. That's how I want it perfect, like how it should be. But sometimes I just get a bit too... Why am I running? I should just...
Forehands are definitely coming out more.
Yeah.
Across the board.
And then put in pretty much the same as most things. Thumb on the side, finger on the top, rim and wrist. More in the wrist than the fingers. And just basically use the push out, and then just basically kind of like show them the basket. Like turn your hand out like 90 degrees. Like, how you doing?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I wear gloves as well.
You do.
Shamol.
And I was
That's the best thing on 4Play1.
I've not seen anybody wear gloves, any tournaments or anything
Really?
like that. I've seen some people wear, and this, I find this weird. I've seen some people wear a glove between throwing the disc, keep their hand warm.
Keep the hand warm.
And I understand that logic.
Yeah.
Why not just buy a PDJ approved glove and keep a glove on?
Different grip.
Yeah. But I like the grip the glove gives me.
Okay.
I brought the glove because I had cuts on my hand that were playing me up.
Right.
And I was like, okay, let's get some gloves just to be able to carry on throwing and not.
So the slight, as we call it, an injury or an annoyance wouldn't really hinder your throw effectively.
Yeah, and it was close to Christmas, so I got them for Christmas, but
Fair.
by the by, I got some gloves. And for me, they were godsend.
Yeah.
They're just, my grips, doesn't matter how wet it is, how dirty it is, my grip's on.
Yeah.
I've got that grip. And every now and then the disc used to catch my rings as well, so the gloves are stopping that from happening.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was thinking, is it time for me to give the gloves up and go back to bare hand and see if that improves my game any? But then I thought, no.
If you like if it works for you, it works for you. Honestly, I haven't even tried gloves. Like I tried golf gloves, and that was fun. Like I could understand, like holding on to a golf club. Like you'd always have like your top hand in a glove. I've never seen anyone dual glove, which is kind of weird. But in your top hand, I've always been taught like your top hand where you're going to place your top hand on the top of the club, or where your grip is, so you've got a bit more grip on it. Because otherwise, you're going to get calluses for days on that, and you do, and you always will, even with gloves. But it's just it gives you that extra bit of grip, so you can just absolutely twat it. Which
I just thought about it. If I thought about it at the time, I mean, you could have gone 50-50 on some gloves, right hand and left hand.
True that.
Well, maybe we might need to do this. We might need to get gloves for a round. Try a gloved round. Try the bin lid plastic boy round. Still really want to do that. Those discs are mad.
Great disc.
Got those. We've got to do the what do you call it? The deployment round as well.
For that PDJ approval to come through on that driver, mate, because that is bad boy.
Bin lid boys.
That was one of our best rounds.
Love it. But yeah, no, I feel like everyone's different. Obviously, when it comes to like their grips, and then it's also people are changing it all the time. Like even Ben said just then, he's like, you can't really know what his grip is because he just goes up to it and just does it.
Turns out they're all the same.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get some photos of it so we can make sure we're on the cast for the YouTube watchers. So beginner tip.
Beginner tip. Just the tip.
Play in the wind. Now, so we've done playing all weathers before. We've mentioned playing in the wind. Now, recently, I've been out several times in quite windy conditions. Sunday was 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Really? Was it that?
Just
ASMR wind by Ben.
Yeah, it was constant, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Good round.
Yeah. We had a good laugh. No one was getting a PB. We knew that 6 holes in.
Our first half, the first half of the round was a lot better
Yeah.
for all of us, I think.
Was the wind
yeah,
exactly the same?
No, it changed every hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay.
Changed direction and speed. It was very interesting.
Gosh.
And obviously, me and you went when we was thrown off hole 1. They were
Yes.
practically going elsewhere.
Some
and-
absolute sitter putts were missed.
Because of the
yeah.
wind.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Richard missed.
That wasn't because of the wind.
Are we just throwing him under the bus on a
No, it
cast?
wasn't. It was this far away.
It was a 2-foot putt, and he leant into it. Like, it would have been an illegal putt if it was at a
Oh
tournament.
really?
And he
Oh, okay.
still
Okay. Sorry, Rich. You
He just
listened to these
pinged it
casts.
straight into the bottom of the basket, didn't he?
No way.
Oh, it's so funny.
He was about as far away as you and me.
Okay, so he's like, what? That's like an arm's length.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh,
it was.
mate.
It was a clanger. Like,
It's like 2
but
foot.
I missed an absolute monster clanger. I threw it in the wind, just went, see ya.
Yeah.
Really?
Just lifted it straight over the basket.
Gosh.
Yeah, and I missed a couple that were like dead close. That, you know,
Really?
I was let go of, and the wind was like,
A lot of birdies got turned into bogeys.
oh, mate, yeah, the one I missed that ended up in a bunker.
You went like 2 holes in a row
Yeah.
on bunkers? Nearly 3.
Nearly 3.
Is that because of the
He
wind?
did 5, 6, and then very nearly did 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the bunker? Because of the wind, sorry.
Because of the
even.
wind, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But play in the wind
Right.
because you learn how to. Different discs react differently in the wind.
Oh, yeah.
So some discs would be pushed down, some discs will get pushed up,
Yep.
some discs get pushed around, some discs will cut through it, some discs will not just stop dead.
Yeah.
We had a few stall in the air, didn't we?
Yeah, because Richard went down forward to Hitler 14. He
Yep.
tried to throw back up, and it literally
It just
It just
stopped.
went. Really?
You had a putt that looked like it was going to blow back in
yeah.
on 8,
Like, so I
7
threw
to
it,
8.
and he went over the basket, and
Yeah.
the wing knot kind of stopped it and started blowing it back. but
Oh,
it
mate, that would have been amazing.
didn't have enough.
That would have been mad. Just a casual throw and put. Oh, mate, that would have been funny. That might have been put of the year, put of like the century. That's interesting though, because I feel like even if you're playing not regularly in the wind, but to like go out and throw discs in the wind, like even I went and played in Plymouth, like close to my birthday last year, and I stopped playing the pro course because it became so windy. I would throw it, and no joke of a lie, probably from where the cars are parked outside my apartment, I would throw it that, and it would just come back. It was
Yeah.
literally like thrown and it's going like bloody nowhere.
Oh,
It was
it's-
like there's
yeah.
no point.
There's obviously a cut-off point.
Yeah, there is. I was like, a few holes, I was like, the wind's behind me, let's have a little bit of fun. But then when the wind's blowing into you, I was like, this is just suicide.
You don't want to arrive on tournament day and it be a really windy day,
Mega wins, and you're just not prepared for it.
and you've got no idea what your discs do in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to have. Obviously, all winds are different, but you need to have at least some understanding of which ones you don't want to be thrown in the wind and which ones might be okay.
Yeah,
I
100%.
like I say, might be okay.
It changes every time, though, so
Yeah.
you can only know which ones might be okay, but you'll definitely know which ones you're not throwing.
And the
Yeah.
wind is a bit of a bitch because sometimes you can be like, right, that wind,
But also,
it should
those
travel on
ones
it, and
you
it falls
might
it.
not be throwing. If the wind is suddenly good for you, then they're the ones you will be throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could mean that like some of your regular discs, you just don't get out of the bag at all. Like,
Well, the Leopard came out for one shot.
yeah, I think the Construct only came out for one
And
shot.
the Leopard, it was when the wind was right and it did its job, but
Yeah.
every other time it would have just pretty much stopped, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
It's deciding whether you're going to go with the wind, against the wind, and learning how to play with the wind. Because, you know, we went last year and you threw that an absolutely unreal putt on hole 8. You came back in through the trees and used the wind to almost do a right angle turn.
Was that not when we were playing in the dark?
Yeah, in the dark and the wind.
Yeah. No, that was bang. The one where I literally like spiked it and it like almost, it just missed, didn't it?
Yeah.
I threw it like up and it curled in and it.
Oh, wow.
It's literally like the wind was that strong, and you can feel it blowing against you. So he just got quite a light disc out, and kind of threw it, so he knew the wind was going to like
Do
catch
the rest
like
of
a
it,
sail.
yeah.
Like
Sweet.
And it just pushed it round. It was real close.
Yeah,
Good
playing the wind.
playing the wind.
Because I kind of like wrote this out of schedule today.
Okay.
Out of order. This completely out of order.
Yes. Gosh,
We go
absolute madness.
straight into the disc of the week.
Disc of the week. Oh, disc of the week.
Insert jingle here.
Yeah, mate. Jingles
Um,
galore going on today.
So, mine is The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Got it a few weeks back now. And so when I brought the Onyx,
Mm-hmm.
I threw that and it went a bit to the left, and I was like, oh, okay, I just got to get used to it. No matter
Okay.
how much I put into the Onyx, it still has that throw. And I've spoken about it before. It's become a good disc. That's I think I've had on disc of the week. But for
you haven't
different
really thrown
reasons,
it,
it's not a good straight driver. Like
No.
Paul Macbeth manages to throw it.
Mm.
And when I first got the Undertaker, threw it, and it did exactly the same line.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I've not just spent money on another disc that's like a utility. Every now and then when I need a big left hook, come the on. But as I've got used to the Undertaker, it's a much different disc, and I was ripping that Sunday, and I was
doing
ripping
some
it when
stuff.
I went out with you as well.
Sweet, yeah. It is a good
It's
disc.
absolutely fantastic. So it's 9.5 minus 1.2.
Yep.
I say just fantastic. Just it's one of them discs that once you've understood, it don't feel like a 9 in the hand. And I
No.
think this is potentially where
That's
I
what
was
she
going
said.
wrong. Swear it's a 6.
Sure, it's a 9, love.
Listen, but it does. It feels like a 6-7. It feels like more of a fairway driver.
Fair.
But you.
Damn it, bad.
So once you actually start throwing it as a driver,
Yeah.
I find that it went straight.
Yeah, I feel because it's not sound condescending, is it? When I say this, but it's like 9s. Some are 9s. You're just creeping into learning distance drivers, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like 9 is a very, if you can manage 9s, there's a lot of good discs at that speed to manage
my
well.
Distance drivers are 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
I don't throw anything higher than a 10.
No.
Well, every now and then I get the mist steer out, which I swear is 11, and pretend like I can throw it.
Okay.
It's a nice disc.
It's a mystery, that one.
Richard can throw it better than me. It pisses me off.
There's the rivalry. That's the rivalry. He throws a disc better than me. How
He
dare
throws
he?
my disc better than me.
But no, the Undertaker is a disc. Like, Discraft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good disc.
Not sure what plastic I got mine in. Is it Page Piers? Oh, it's going to be Champion, ain't it?
Would it be Champion or ESP?
Discraft, so
It's the... Oh, no, it can't be.
it's not champion.
It's the,
Is it
yeah,
Z?
It's the Page Piers Champion Edition, so it's probably the Z, yeah.
Is it the S? Yeah,
gonna be
Z
Z
or
or
the
Big Z,
Z or
ain't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Oh, it's the Page Pierce one.
Yeah, like the Page Piers
Oh,
one.
look
Ooh la
at you. Ooh la la.
Which we'll talk about that in just a moment.
Just a
What's
moment.
your disc of the week?
It's the one on the table. I've been throwing the Mako a little bit, like just
Yeah.
going. I'm enjoying it. It is literally a laser beam when it goes dead straight. It's,
I don't like it.
this is not normal for this cast because you absolutely hate some of the discs I own.
I just don't like it.
I love this disc. This thing is like if I
I
throw
threw mine over a fence this week.
well, what it is? It's a 5500, but I have it in the Star plastic. So I like this because it kind of feels a little bit like the Casterplast plastic. That's why I picked it up, because I was throwing the Cax really well at the time, and I needed another fairway for some weird reason. Mid-range, sorry, and I was like, I have the Buzz. Why not just get the next best thing under the Buzz, which supposedly is the Mako? And yeah, it's a laser beam. If you throw it right, it just goes dead straight. And I use it really for approach shots, but if they need to be dead straight or kept low, that's what I've really been trying to do in the lab, aka a field. Just try and keep it as low as possible, but just have it as there if it's on for example, a windy day, or I'm not confident. I just need to just have a really just like.
Was there a Mako 1 and 2?
Yeah, I think there's a Mako. I just don't know why it's called the Mako 3.
Because, do you really not know?
No, go on, Mr. Innova. Come on.
So I don't know why it's a 3,
Okay.
but the 3, any disc that is a something 3
Uh-huh.
is like the improved version of a disc. It's
Oh.
like, so because Richard's got a Leopard
Yeah.
Oh.
and I've got
Leopard 3.
a Leopard 3.
But there's no Leopard 2.
No, there's a Leopard.
And a Leopard
And a
a
Leopard
Leopard
3.
3.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a Mako and a Mako 3. There's a Rock and there's a Rock 3.
Yeah, that's true.
There's, look at Innova discs. There's a lot of something
There's-
3s, and their numbers are just a bit different.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
The Champion, the Leopard 3 is faster.
Yeah, because I know there is that in
Oh,
this
one.
Mania as well with the numbers. I like it.
Yeah, I want to read into that.
But yeah,
There's definitely a reason,
really
but I
like
don't
it.
know what it is or can't remember.
What do you say your numbers are on this?
5500. So it is literally a straight
I
bullet.
never trust a 0.
No, but it is a bullet when you get it. When you throw it right, it is dead straight. Like when I took my mum and my stepdad out disc golfing, I got Carl to throw that. My mum had the Sensei, and they both were throwing those really well. So Carl now owns a Mako 3, and my mum owns a Sensei. So they're their starting discs effectively. But yeah, I really like it. It's definitely something that for a while was in and out of my bag, but it's in my bag for specific shots now. So
Disc of the week.
I was torn
Yeah.
between 2,
okay,
but I'm going back to the Beast.
as in the Beast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You've thrown that quite well.
Yeah, it was doing some stuff. That's a cut through the wind disc.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
something you'd only bring out on a windy day.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think?
It did its job.
Yeah.
Like, was it the first drive? It was massive.
Yeah.
Whole one.
outdrove.
It was just gone,
Yeah.
weren't it?
Wow, sweet.
It was like one of the first discs I threw. I was like, that's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah. I think it was the
the
first
one.
disc I threw.
But then throughout the round, every time
It
you
did
threw
some
it,
big drives
Yeah.
that almost kept the line, didn't it? They
Yeah.
fought the wind almost.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was going to be that or the Dagger, because the Dagger made some.
Right.
Weirdly, the Dagger was obviously, it's not a disc that's used; it's a disc that's owned. But it made some really, it made some really decent putts.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it did.
Some of my bigger putts were made with a Dagger
Fair.
this week.
What did you bring the Dagger out? Just wind related?
Yeah.
Or? Yeah.
Just have a heavier putter.
It's got a bit. It feels like it will go through, which it obviously did, but it doesn't feel like it's going to go
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the Berg does.
Yeah. It's not a
Yeah.
paperweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Sweet.
So,
Definite varied discs for disc of the week. What are we going on to then, Dan? Next topic.
the Discmania? Is it Discmania? Discraft?
What, for the discs?
Yeah.
Discraft.
Discraft.
If it was Discmania, I'd be like, boys, come to the dark side. We have cookies.
I'll be like, I'm all right. It looks. I'm not getting one of those.
Oh,
China
my
piece of
day.
shit.
So it begins.
I've got a Discmania disc.
Yeah, made in China. I've got loads of Discmania discs.
You do.
You're just like bashing Lee.
Yeah,
Right.
he does. Although most of mine are from Sweden now.
Oh, what's the bloody line called?
I don't flex, I'm success. I don't flex, flex. I don't flex, flex. Flex, flex. I don't flex, flex. I don't flex, flex. I don't flex, flex.
It's
the Tour series.
Jawbreaker Z. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the Tour series.
it's a Tour series all
The
in
Jawbreaker ZFLX.
Yeah, with all the cool bits of like random plastic in it.
And
looks sick.
they've got light ones.
Oh, look at those beauties. Look at those Tour Series discs. This took a lot of work. This is experimental plastic that we've been playing with for quite a while. It's our Jawbreaker plastic, but it's very hard to run in a premium plastic. So we feel that we've dialed it in to the perfect mix. It's Z-Flex Jawbreaker. It is flexy. It does have a nice give to it, but it's not super crazy flexy. It's on the stiffer side, and that was intentional. We like the way they felt in this stiffness. The give is nice, but they also are grippier when they're a little softer like this. Very grippy, which is really nice. A lot of our fans and supporters have been asking for grippier plastic, and that's the way to do it. Make it a little softer and give it a little more flex to it. So these look beautiful, like I said. They feel amazing. They fly great.
Yeah.
They're not super light, but they've got a lighter passion, which is just an excuse to get it.
Yeah. Oh, we're jumping the gun here. What? Yeah. So, yeah, we all love that disc. I love that disc at the moment. But yeah, so Dan, these are the tour series for this year, isn't it? For all the Team Discraft guys, they've made this line of Jawbreakers, right?
Yeah.
So who are you getting?
They're probably coming on the screen right now. They're incredible. They're so sick.
I'm just trying to get to... Oh, it's just being crap. So I was going to go through the list of everyone we've got. So we've got the Macbeth Jawbreaker, which is the Kratos.
It's the Kratos, yeah.
Kratos, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the Chris Dickinson bus.
Yeah. It was interesting to have Chris Dickinson have the buzz as well. It's really weird.
Yeah, but he's not going to have the buzz because
No,
he's got a new disc.
No, I thought he was going to have something else, but it's fine.
The Page Pierce.
Macbeth's not going to have the buzz because he's got his new one.
No, yeah, but I was thinking of some I'll explain it in a sec.
He's got the Page Pierce. What can't I say a name?
The Page Pierce
Passion.
Yeah,
Passion.
Which is getting brought.
More energy.
Which is getting brought at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
We're
all buying one.
You got an Adam Hames zone.
Yep.
A Brody Smith zone. An Anthony Beretta Venom.
Yep.
See that?
The Venom I'm buying.
That Brody Smith zone.
Right, so don't get confused. So one of them's a zone.
And one of them's a zone. So
Zone OS. He's a beefier zone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
You got the Aaron Gossage Raptor.
Yeah, I might pick up the... I like Aaron as a player as well. He's a really good player.
Holland Handley Vulture.
Interesting, Vulture.
Missy Gannon Thrasher.
Thrasher, yeah.
Valerie Mandujano, which I'm probably butchering her name, is Scorch. Ezra Adderhold, the Nuke.
Yeah, obviously Ezra was going to have the Nuke.
And Corey Ellis with the Force.
So I'm looking at 2.
I'm also looking at 2.
Okay. What are the 2 are you guys looking at?
Well, I'm looking at the Passion.
Of course. I think
everybody's getting a Passion.
I think we're all going to be getting a Passion.
Yeah. I'm also contemplating. It's a contemplation. Contemplating the Adam Hames zone.
Okay. The zone's a disc.
See,
I can tell you now.
Contemplating the Brody Smith zone.
So a beefier one.
OS,
because of that 5 fade.
Yeah.
It finishes hard. It has the finish of a Raptor. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Should finish hard.
Beautifully.
Left.
Yeah. For you, it's fine.
But I throw
left-handed, so
it should finish
right.
hard right.
Exactly.
Which is why I think I'm going to get it.
Okay.
However, I'm definitely going to get the Page Pierce Passion.
Oh, no, yeah.
The Passion is sick.
But Latitude have just brought out a load of their... I'm not seeing what discs they are. But Latitude have just brought out a load of discs in their Royal Grand plastic.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
So some money might get spent there. But also, have you seen that MVP have done some... So MVP have got a disc called the Eclipse.
Yep.
Sorry.
The Eclipse
MVP
line.
have got the Eclipse line. The plastic is the Eclipse. Now, their Eclipse plastic is the glow-in-the-dark plastic.
It is sick.
And because recently there have been an eclipse,
Yep.
they released a lot of specials.
They did.
Have you seen these specials?
These specials look sick.
You can choose from one of 6 colours, Ben.
The disc is sick.
Purple, green, blue, white.
It's sick.
Oh,
It is really, really cool. It's really cool.
So,
and the disc looks cool as well because you've got like the glow, like plastic, and then it's got like a coloured rim on the outside. It's super clean.
And
super clean.
Both the rim and the disc glow.
Oh.
There's one where it glows in different colours. So the outer rim glows green and the inner disc glows white.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Ben's like having like does not compute. Like, yeah, it's that time of the year now where the tour is like we're a couple of.
I've been wanting to get a tour disc for a while.
Yeah,
and these are cool as
they are, man. I think the Discraft ones are amazing. They look phenomenal. Like whatever they've done with their plastic finish just looks incredible. Like it just looks so good.
We do need to have a conversation off cast though about if we're all getting passions, what colour are we getting?
Oh,
Well,
are they all the same
Colour?
colour?
nah. Well, I'm getting one of the 167 to 169 ones.
The worst thing is, I think of Venom. I really want a Venom, but it's a speed 13. That's really bad. But I love my boy Anthony Burrell.
Yeah.
I think of Venom is 13. It's not good.
Because I've said I want a passion that doesn't feel like it weighs a metric ton.
I love your passion. I had an
It just
amazing
feels-
shot.
It don't
with your
think it is
passion.
that heavy, but it just feels heavy.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I love your passion. But they all look freaking sick. Like the finish on these, like I know when they say like, well, you know, you're only supposed to have like normal discs, but you know, if you want the tour series, it goes towards the favorite, the player as well, which is fine. But like these are like, if you're just starting off in disc golf, these are phenomenally looking discs.
Don't get
pretty.
me wrong. I like Paige Pierce.
Me too.
And I don't mind that my money's going to support Paige Pierce. But that's not what I give a shit about. It's a nice looking
Yeah,
passion.
that's what I'm saying. The passion and the thing is, I think what sells discs is either the athlete or the look of it, and like that's why like Simon's discs for MVP are always flying off the shelves super fast all the time because of him, his brand. But like these across the board are phenomenal,
This
and
is
you
the zone I'm going to get.
and you know for a fact that this plastic is only being tested out on this, and it's going to be sorted. Which one's this? The Brody one? Yeah, that's pretty sick. The black one? Yeah.
It's
pretty dope. That'll be a bitch to find in autumn, but hey, it's all good.
They're all pretty bad.
It's just one of those things. I think it's like, they just look sick. Like we don't talk enough about how good Discraft are as a company. They've got some really, really good discs because obviously we throw a few of them, but we don't throw all of their line. We all have our
I've
own.
been saying, I've been waiting.
We stay in our lane.
I've been
We stay in
wait-
our lanes quite hard.
This would be my third Paige Pierce disc.
Yeah, because
What's your
wait a minute.
first
What's your
Paige
first
Pierce
page?
disc?
Wait a minute. You only have the
You got the
Undertaker.
Undertaker. I'll be getting a passion. And,
Ah.
I know her signature's on another one.
What was it? The was it on the
She's got a
job?
few.
Yeah, she has a few.
Hmm.
I love it because we now have a very open bag, and I feel like these are going to replace some of the discs we have.
I
which is great.
said that I was only getting discs if it was interesting.
and that's
And
interesting.
This is interesting.
So you're going to get across the board here. We're all going to be getting passions.
Yep.
You're going to get zone.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if I need another Raptor because I've already got a Raptor, but I'm feeling like I want to get a Raptor. I don't need one, but I feel like I would like one. But I definitely want a Venom, and a Venom is 13, and that's insane. Like that means Lee, you need to start lifting a few more weights at the gym, add it to the workout, so you can throw that boy. Dan, you said passion and what else, or is it just passion?
Maybe a zone, but not the same zone as me.
Maybe a zone, but
The less beefier one.
I'm more so going to.
I am massively surprised you're not getting a Kratos.
No, because he wants a plain one.
That's
Because
just on the name, ain't it?
it's true. No, I'm telling you.
fair.
I'm telling you now, though.
Basically-
If he did get one, he would want one plain as hell, and he would pass it to me. That's the first thing he would fricking do, and be like, "Lee, this is what we
I
need."
would rather get a disc that I like to throw and get Lee to do me a Kratos design.
The Kratos on it. Okay,
Fair.
fair.
Because if I'm
It
just
is only a 3-3.
It's a
0-3 putter.
It's basically a
it's a
sensei.
putter, I'll throw the banger in the Nova, and if I ever lost a banger in the Nova, I'll get the Baron back out.
Fair.
God,
Oh.
the Baron.
I've got two bangers.
Turn it up.
That was interesting.
Turn it up.
Two
I've got
bangers
two
on the
bangers.
Nova, and when we play put off, I like to bring the Beetle out. One day that'll be a super cool put off. He's got to do something.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It's
Put
not
off this
Yeah,
week.
it's not-
Oh, the pot-off was all right.
yeah, it's not bad, and it's become a really useful scrambler.
It is a good scramble disc.
Instead of scrambling, we spoke about this the other week, but instead of scrambling like directly through and cutting through, I could just throw it in the air and the wind would do the rest.
And just let it blow itself out.
Yeah. Yeah. Gravity does the work for you.
But yeah, it's very rare that we talk about like a line of disc, but this line of this has got me somewhat excited. But
Yeah.
I do want to see. I'm going to sit around tonight and have a look at what, because I've only found out about Latitude stuff like half hour before I came.
Problem
round
is, that'll be like, you'll be talking months until that comes to Ace. So I don't know where you, unless you get it.
Well, they say I'll need to see what it is and if it's coming to Ace. Because obviously Ace at the minute are concentrating on this tour series.
Yeah, because the tour series.
The tour series is...
If
That's gonna be
you're
money.
not on at 8:05, I don't think you'll get them.
No. I am literally... My plan is tomorrow night, 5 to 8. I have everything set up, ready to roll.
Fair.
So, quick question. Where can I find this? On no sponsor here. Ace Disc Golf.
Yes.
Where can I find this on their website? Is it on their coming
It's
soon?
on literally on the
The first
homepage?
thing.
It's the first thing you'll see.
Okay, can you add it to Basket immediately?
No.
No.
Dickheads. Oh, never mind. Well, I feel like I might have to do that at some point at work. That's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, I'm going to just...
8 o'clock's a good time, though.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
run to
feel
the
I should
loo.
be okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go and be like, I'm going to figure this out. We're going to be fine. But no, I feel like you're completely right. Yeah. No, I feel like we've not really talked about a series of lines, but I feel like it's verified because of how sick they all look. Like,
Yeah.
they're incredibly
There's some cool discs there.
sick. It just looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And we always like Jawbreakers. All of us, like, secretly, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've all liked
I'm definitely interested.
Since I found out that you can get on Amazon easier, just a Jawbreaker plastic, not this in general, but the Jawbreaker plastic can be brought on Amazon easier than...
Yeah.
We were struggling a bit. So, yeah, I'm excited about my Jawbreaker plastic future because...
My Jawbreaker plastic future. Oh.
But yeah, it's been great. So before we go,
Yes.
just a quick mention, because obviously there's people that listen there from the local area.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in playing or want more disc golf news and news on events and stuff, we got the Facebook site, Hinkley Disc Golf Group, I think it's called.
Okay.
We'll check that.
Yeah, we'll double check that.
Double check it.
Lee will
Yes.
put the link in the video.
Oh, okay, there we go. More work for me. It's great.
Oh, this one's going to be a tough one for you.
I know. I
I'll get me
feel
loads of it.
like I'm just
There's
like, gosh darn it.
jingles, there's photos.
The jingles I have no
there's-
issues with because we've got the jingles
There's some
sorted.
before and after video footage.
Yeah, it's going to be all over the shop.
Oh, man, I want a new jingle every week.
No, we're going to go with this. I love my jingles.
No, they are actually.
Yeah, I
brilliant.
love my jingles. Unless we do like I definitely want to do a screamo metal one for like some random at some point.
And we
That'd be
do some
hilarious.
Christmas ones.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're gonna have them. We'll have them themed as well.
Sleigh
Definitely.
bells.
Exactly. We will change it up now and then, seasonal like pending. But no, yeah, okay.
But I never get to say goodbye, so this is me saying goodbye.
Oh, yeah. And guys, if this is the first time you ever heard our podcast, thank you for listening and downloading and all that stuff. If you're watching us on YouTube, please leave a like. A like is much appreciated. Also, hit that notification bell because that bell helps when, well, it'll just notify you when the episode's live. And if you're listening to it on Podbean, thanks for the download. And yeah, it's been good times. We've been quite busy. Digression session's been going. This has been going. It's been going pretty good. So without further ado, take care, have a good one, and we'll see you in the not too distant future for episode 20, I believe.
Ciao.